Kiki's got a notebook sharp as a blade, sifting through the chaos where the stories fade, flipping pages fast like a hurricane, clues in the dark dancing in her brain. She's Kiki, 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold, but she's heating the line, coming in hot with the fresh new eyes. Photos on the wall connect like dots, maps and strings tie the tangled plots. Her mind's a puzzle where the truth unlocks. Every step forward, another TikTok. She sees what they miss, the cracks in disguise. She's got the angle, she's got the prize. She's Kiki, 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold, but she's heating the line, coming in hot with her fresh new eyes. Zoom in the frame, enhance the grain, pieces come together in a mental terrain. Voices in the silence, they call her name. Kiki's on the case, rewriting the game. Yeah. Kiki's got a notebook sharp as a blade, sifting through the chaos where the stories fade, flipping pages fast like a hurricane, clues in the dark dancing in her brain. She's Kiki, 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold, but she's heating the line, coming in hot with the fresh new eyes. Photos on the wall connect like dots, maps and strings tie the tangled plots. Her mind's a
Hello, my family on YouTube. How's it going? I am finally getting a voice that I can talk now. Good to see you guys here. First and foremost, Seclusion Works needs our prayers, guys. She is in the hospital, not doing very well with her oxygen levels and such. And she wrote something and tagged me in it today. Hey, Seclusion, I see you in there. Saying that one of her wishes would be to watch her favorite YouTube creators. And she tagged me as one of those. And that blesses my heart beyond belief. You just take care of you, Seclusion. I appreciate that you're here, but I want you to get better. And God can bring you through this. It's not over until God says it's over, right? We don't listen to doctors and all that. We listen to them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when they say that it's your time, no one knows till God knows. Okay? All right, let's get started. Let's say hello. Let's have some hellos today. Got a lot in here. Hello, Don Emery. Kathy Gordon, thank you for modding. Hello, Grace Ferris. Thanks you for modding. Y'all been chatting. Seclusion Works, honey. Hello. Let's see here. Going down. It's going down. Y'all talking a lot. Hey, Chi. Hello. Thank you for the emails all the time. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that. Let's see. Hello, Lisa King. Come on in. Hello, Nicey Marie. Hello, honey. Thank you for your emails. Hello, Teresa. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Hello, Angel Wings. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. I appreciate every one of you guys. Just want you to know that. Blesses my heart that you're here. You know, you could be listening to anybody, a big channel. I'm just a little channel, little bitty. But you're here with me right now. And I really do appreciate that. Some things, guys, I listen to the lab last night with Chris McDonough on there. He is a retired investigator, and it was very interesting to listen to what he was saying. But we're going to talk about, again, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. He went missing February 25th, 2024. Supposedly from his home is what his mother states. But yet the last proof of life that we know, unless Ellie brings it out on the screen to us, is Texas Roadhouse, correct? Okay, so because we had Sonny Weatherford saying that they did have video, guys, of Sebastian going in the home but not coming out. But Sonny was also getting ready to retire. No disrespect to the man at all, but you almost wonder if he may have gotten a different video than Seth got, because Seth said the video he saw, which was from a Ring camera, was too grainy and too dark for him to recognize that that was his son, right? And Chris made very good points last night. Some things that I've thought from the very beginning, Grace Paris have thought from the very beginning, but not really voiced our opinions. But we can voice our opinions on my channel, because that's what it is. It's speculation. Our opinions as American citizens, we have the right to state our opinions, right? So we're going to read my disclaimer really quick. Put that up there, because I got some videos for you guys. For some reason, it's not one to put it on. Oh, it's in the little bubble. Hang on, I'm in the wrong area. Okay, there we go. At times, this channel may make use of copyrighted material in accordance with the Fair Use Act. We use it for commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, education, teaching, and/or scholarship. Okay? So, we're just using it for educational purposes, criticism, commentary. We are not the court of law. We cannot blame anyone. Hello, Leslie, keeping it real. Come on in. Yeah, but timeline is off from Sonny. I agree on that. Hey, Show Poodles. Haven't seen you in quite a while. Come on in, honey. Come on in. And I'm going to address two different things. And if I can find it on my phone, let me go look on my phone real quick, guys. But I got a comment left from my live the other day, and I'm going to just speak about it. Let's see how I can get my notifications, because I want to read this to you guys. I thought it was comical, honestly. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Anyways, I think it's right here. Okay. It was on Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. All this new info was the live that I done. And we had some good comments down through there, you know. But whoever Straight Talker is, thank you for dropping my email. If y'all need to email me, right there's my email in the comments. Whoever Straight Talker is, 76, said that I'm off my rocker. So be it. If I am off my rocker, so be it. I put laugh out loud. So no matter if it is CP or family or friends coming in my chats, leaving crazy comments, I'm just going to laugh about it, guys. Because when you bring attention to those things, that's what they want. Okay? They want attention because evidently they're not getting enough. So we're going to laugh about it. And if they want to email me, they can email me if they have an issue with me. No problem. We'll have a talk. Okay. But if you have an issue and you want to email me and address that or come up on my panel to address it, I'd be glad to do that. I'm not, yeah, trolls are going to troll. I heard, and I don't know how true it is, but I heard it could possibly be a family member. Okay. Could possibly be a family member. So when we start getting those trolls, guys, we know that we're hitting a nerve with something, in my opinion. Right. Okay. Let's get going. Also, yeah, on this channel, we don't go real life on people. That is uncalled for, and there's some channels that I've seen going real life. I won't mention the names, but I truly believe things will come back on you, right? Things will come back on you the way you treat people. So, anyways, let's get started. I wanted to show you guys a picture that we have discussed, and this is on an Instagram post. Okay, this right here is CB's storage, one of the storage units, correct? And it read about that time, and this was back in January 2025, if I'm not mistaken, or February, I'm not sure. We don't know what that post means. Yeah, I'm sure the whole family is lurking on YouTube, especially now. Yeah, with everything new coming out, you better bet your gravy biscuits that they're watching everybody. But if they're in the bushes or they want to watch me, hello, if you want to talk, I'm glad to talk. I'm not afraid of CB, not afraid of KP. CP or KP, not afraid of them, okay? So if they want to talk and talk like adults, that's fine. They can come on my panel anytime. But anyways, okay, guys. As you know, my whole crew has got me hung up on GPT. Okay, get on here acting crazy, Grace. You know me. I have tolerance. But anyways, don't think you will. Anyways, but right here, guys, was a post from Instagram on CB's. Okay, and this was back in January. As you notice, let's look right here. Do you see and notice the orange doors? I typed in what storage unit in Hendersonville because I started thinking when Cronton Buzz was doing her live about the storage building next to BP, right? Wonder what unit that looks toward the end of the storage unit. Yeah, that looks like an ending. Yes, to me too. Because there's a fence back there, if you guys see. Okay, I believe this is very important, in my opinion. Okay, because hang on, we'll get going. I want to show y'all certain things. I typed in ChatGPT, okay, and I said, what storage unit is in Hendersonville that looks like this? Hendersonville, Tennessee. And it asked me like 3 or 4 questions to narrow everything down. Okay. So right here, it says, most likely public storage, which we knew. They used the distinctive orange rolled up doors and white metal building panels. Here is the address of the public storage. Whether that's close to BP or not, I don't know, but I think it is. Extra space storage often has blue doors. So we narrowed that down, right? The Ghost Store It was a possibility on East Main Street. So Minot Drive and East Main Street and West Main Street were one of the ones. It says U-Haul moving and storage. I'm going to get to my point right here, guys. But I want to show this. Let's see if this is the next step that I was showing. Right here. Okay. The visible structure in your image. Hang on, let me see your comments. Because I'm not seeing them. Okay. Hey, Mama, come on in. The visible structure in your image, orange roll-up door, white metal siding, drive-up concrete apron, is consistent with public storage facilities. Their Tennessee locations include one in Hendersonville at 671 Minot Drive. Okay, think storage unit close to wash homes. Grace. The only thing about that one, when I looked, okay, yeah, it looks like Christmas decorations. I think they have several storage units in different areas, in my opinion. The reason being is the door, the picture that was the one next to Washam's, was not an orange door, right? Right? It says no other major chain in that area matches the specific color materials that's consistent. So it's most likely public storage in Hendersonville, Tennessee on Minot Drive. Hello, Angel. Come on in. Okay. Let's see what this is. So we narrowed it down. This one has blue doors. Go store it is climate controlled units. Okay. Okay. Back to this one. Guys, when I was looking up pictures on the website of this place, guess what also they store? This was very, very interesting to me. Right? They store campers also. They have areas that you can park and store to pay to store your campers. Because some of the subdivisions, we've seen the camper in front of the Proudfoots, but some subdivisions will not allow you to park campers in driveways and such, and you have to have it stored, correct? So, in my opinion only, did someone take a certain camper and store it and clean it and then bring a different one back? I'm just curious. That's my opinion only. But, we have to think of everything in this case because we don't know pretty much what's what. We have little facts, little information from law enforcement also. And Showpoodle says we had a public storage facility in my city. It had orange doors. Their logo is orange. Yeah. So the orange doors is kind of like, but why? I don't understand why you make a post about a storage facility and say, so it begins. So it begins. What begins? Okay? What begins? What begins? Because when was it? Okay, they took off right after Sebastian went missing, right? I think you are onto something, or another vehicle's well parked there. Nicey, I'm telling you, the campers can be stored there. And so when the camper's gone, is CP really gone? Okay, another thing I wanted to address, because I'm going to pull it up again. But the conversation between Heather, the PI, KP, and CP. From my understanding, Heather shows up at the house, correct? And KP answers the door and gets CP on FaceTime, right? Is that correct? That's my understanding. Okay. Let's see here. So CP was working in Memphis, but also went down to Mississippi, correct? People were saying, and you got to listen very close, but last night in the chat, they were saying that, and everybody's got their opinions, and if I'm wrong, I'll correct myself. But people were saying that TBI location that CP was talking about was in Jackson, Tennessee. It was January 2025. Nicey. Yeah. But okay. So what's the distance between Jackson, Mississippi, if anybody knows this, okay? Jackson, Mississippi, because he says Jackson, Mississippi, not Jackson, Tennessee, guys. You got to listen very close, okay? And where CP's camper was stored. Sorry, show. Yeah, there's some kind of, it's actually like a carbon monoxide detector that the battery is going off in my cabinet. Sorry about that. Nicey says, I thought he said Jackson, Mississippi. Yes, he did, in my opinion. I'd like to know the distance between where his camper was and that Jackson, Mississippi. He said he was down there for work, right? That Katie went with him to the Mississippi. Am I not mistaken? Y'all can tell me in the chat. But anyways, I want you to listen close. Okay, this is from at night, guys. This is from the other day. I'm going to play a little music. Hang on just a second. Let's see. I'll have to add the banner because I took it off for whatever reason. Credit to at night. Y'all are hearing. Hang on just a second. Okay, sorry guys, I'm the only one here right now. So credit to at night. We're going to turn on a little music. So Yogi Bear is what you guys have heard. So how far away is that from Jackson, Mississippi? I'm just thinking very, very close. In the timelines, I wonder about the timelines too on that. We're going to turn on a little bit of music. And we're going to turn this video on. Yogi Bear. Okay. So I'm going to do some studies on that. But we're going to pull this back up. And this is what the lab and Chris McDonough was going over. What I had already been over. But I want y'all to hear some things again. Not Jackson. It's in Mississippi. I know. I wonder how far apart it is from Jackson. Okay, hang on, guys. I had it paused where I needed it, and it jumped back on me. That's okay. Let's add it to the screen. Add it to the screen. Okay. Let's listen to this. I need to turn the music down some, don't I? Music's pretty loud. Okay, there we go. Let's get started. I want y'all to hear certain things. Another thing that Chris McDonough was saying was, if you listen closely to KP, she's telling you certain truths. Like when she says, people are talking about the trafficking BS, right? So Chris McDonough said that she's literally telling you, hey, that's not what happened, pretty much. And like I said, when she mentions he's not around the 5-mile radius of his house, how do you know that? If your child walks out the door, how do you know that? Okay, let's play this. And I might have to fast forward or rewind.
Saying how you guys feel about everything.
So you don't push the information to Detective Carter?
I haven't talked to Carter yet. Carter has not gotten back with me. So I had to.
Down here with me.
Okay. Well,
So right there again, he's down here with me. Okay, usually if you live in Tennessee, okay, and you say down here, then you're talking about a state that's below Tennessee, right? So, was he in Mississippi at that time? Was. Yes, Kathy. Little truth among the lies. Was he said, you're not going to hear from him because he's down here with me. That's what he states. Okay. Let's go right here. Let's see if this will cover it up. I looked it up and I said, this TBI normally, why would TBI travel to another state? Basically, it says TBI agent would travel out of state to interview someone for reasons such as the subject's location, an ongoing investigation involving multiple jurisdictions, or because the person has information crucial to the case. The agent may be investigating a person who has moved, gathered information related to a crime, not a missing child's case, guys, a crime, as far as across state lines, or potentially seeking a witness or a person of interest for a federal or state offense. Do you see that? You guys see that? So, let's just say something, okay? I know I'm all over the place. The subject's location. Okay, so if he was staying in his camper, he's in Mississippi. So did Carter have to come and interview him down there in Mississippi at that time? Right? An ongoing investigation involving multiple jurisdictions, which means, did something possibly happen to where Mississippi was involved? That's our other option, right? Something happened in Mississippi, possibly, allegedly. Y'all give me your feedback, please. Or because the person has information crucial to the case, right? He may also be investigating a person who has moved, which we know he's not moved, allegedly, gathering information related to the crime that spurs across state lines, right? Or potentially seeking a witness or a person of interest for a federal or state offense. Memo says, I think they are buddies. Yeah. So, one thing, they could either be traveling together and having fun, right? Thank you, Show Poodles. South Haven, Mississippi is over 3 hours. 3 hours. Wow. 3 hours. Doorstep to doorstep. That's crazy. Or something's happened to where they had to go over state lines to get multiple jurisdictions involved, right? Or CP is saying that he wasn't home, but yet they're going to him for information and they're traveling out of state to get information from somebody that wasn't even at home. Does that make sense? So it's one of the three, right? Has to be, in my opinion. One of the three. Something happened over state lines, number one. Number two, they're buddies and they're on a little vacation together, right? Number three, CP, who claims he wasn't even home that night, has very good information that needs to be gathered from TBI. So it has to be three different things, right? If y'all have any other ideas of what else it could be, let me know. But it has to be one of the three, in my opinion. Okay? Let's see what else this says. TBI. Yes, it is normal for Tennessee Bureau of Investigation agent to travel to another state like Mississippi for an interview, as it's common for law enforcement officers to operate across state lines for investigations, especially for crimes that involve multiple jurisdictions. You would think with them doing the landfill search in Kentucky that it would involve multiple jurisdictions by them going to Kentucky to search there. They would have to get a warrant to search the landfill, right? So my thing is, if it's multiple jurisdictions, right, involved, that means once you go over the state line, FBI can take over the case, correct? They don't need local law enforcement. Is that correct? So, if that was the case, why has the FBI not taken over with the U.S. Marshals? In my opinion only, being a family member, if I was Seth, I would find out between these three things. And if it involved different jurisdictions like it's saying, then he, I think, in my opinion, could request FBI and U.S. Marshals to move in. Right? I think, and this is my opinion only, and I'm not in Seth's shoes, but these three things, in my opinion, need to be investigated, and it needs to be pushed for FBI and U.S. Marshals to move in. Dog and a Knight's doing a fabulous job. I'm not saying anything bad about them. They're doing amazing. They're bringing out the info for us that we haven't heard. But I feel like there's steps that could be taken, even if Seth has to have his PI, if he has one now, or whoever, right, to move them forward. Seclusion, I'm not playing anything right now. I'm just talking, honey. I'm sorry. But it says multi-jurisdiction cases. So many crimes such as trafficking, which I don't believe, in my opinion, or cyber crimes don't respect state borders. A TBI agent might need to travel to another state to interview a suspect, victim, or witness. So CP wasn't there. So he's not a suspect, right? If he wasn't there, he's not a suspect. He's not a victim because he's not the one that's missing. He's not a witness because he wasn't there, right? So that just leaves to believe, in my opinion, that something caused them to cross state lines. That's my opinion. My opinion only. I'm no professional. Here's number 3. The other reason you would cross state lines is arrest or other action. The agent could be interviewing a person of interest before an arrest is made and the person is located in another state. But we know, hang on just a second, guys. We know that he wasn't arrested, right? Right? So, it wouldn't have been that. Okay, let's go back to our video because I want to listen to more because it's very, very, very telling to me. And I gotta clear my screen. We're gonna listen to more, guys.
That's good to know. But
The reason why they didn't answer.
I know that.
but so yeah. But
Don't take this the wrong way, but why is a PI going on doing internet sleuth interviews?
you know, he contacted me before I was even hired to work the case.
It was just
But yeah,
no
but
offense, I'm just asking.
but no, I mean, I'm not a sleuth. I'm actually a PI.
I didn't call you a sleuth.
Yeah.
That's why
Oh,
on
the
internet
sleuth podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, they asked me for my thoughts on the Sebastian Rogers case, and
So
who is
I'm
it?
aware of all of that. And Saka's not doing anything that he hasn't already done to me in the past.
Like, I'm not going to. I will tell you that I have only been hired on this case for 2 days.
I will forewarn you. So anything that you get, do you share back to the family?
Do you share back to the
Share back to
family?
the family, is that what you said?
Anything that you get, do you share back to the
Yeah,
family?
if you anything that you find or you get, share it.
It's
Please
going
share
to
what you
depend if it comes from law enforcement, which is what I told Weatherford. If it's something they share with me that they tell me, because I understand that there are some things that don't need to be in the public, and if it's
My
it-
question:
Why would you be worried?
are you going to give them information back? Yes or no? I mean, it's real simple.
depending on what it is. If it's something I can share with them, yes, I will share it with them.
I will say this: I wish you the best of luck. I hope you find some. I hope you get some. Truly.
Guys, is that normal
Really do.
for a
I
family
hope
to
you
say, I hope you
can
get something? Hope you get something, right? No, I would be saying, can you try to do everything and anything possible to help me find our child?
There ain't a fucking one of them out
Okay.
there that have sit here and run us through the fucking dirt.
Yeah.
I wouldn't piss on them if they were on
Trigger
fire, but
Or
warning.
So unhinged that they found some lady that has the same name as me that murdered her child, I
And
guess,
this-
in the early
Listen,
2000s.
the
and they're trying
KP.
to say that that's me.
That's the
Okay.
problem with sleuths that don't have
Like,
access to
yeah,
like
last night.
actual databases, is that a lot of these like Truth Finder and all those like, the public access ones, there's mixed information.
Let me ask you this. You're going
Yeah.
after these sex offenders,
Mhm.
obviously.
Right. That's my
Do you have the access to scan the dark web for traffic?
do you have access to scan the dark web for trafficking? That's what KP's asking a PI. Why would you not ask law enforcement? Because, in my opinion, they would be able to scan that, correct? Correct? I, in my opinion, guys, don't believe that it is that. Because she says it's BS. I don't believe a lot of what Katie says, but listen.
Trafficking?
I can get that done. Not me personally, but I know somebody. Yeah.
Do it,
Okay.
please. I mean, I don't. You're not more for me, but
Yeah. No, but that's. I mean, is that how you feel? That's what you think is going on?
everybody keeps talking about trafficking and trafficking and trafficking, and
Yeah.
they just found 11 missing kids, and
Right.
everybody's going after this whole sex offender bullshit. So if there's anything to it and someone took him and it's
Mhm.
trafficking, where would they go?
Right.
Because if he were within 5
And Chris McDonough spoke about this last night. He said, how many hurdles would someone have to go through to get into that home with dogs, cameras that allegedly wasn't working that night, neighbors' cameras, and everything to get him out of the home. That was interesting. But listen,
5 miles of this house, there's no chance that he wouldn't have been found. None.
5 miles.
Because I know every
Yeah.
single group agency,
Yeah,
technology,
so Poodle's trying to throw her
Yeah,
off.
everything that was brought in. There's no chance he was within 5 miles of
Do
this
you all
house.
hear that? Hang on.
Okay.
It was done.
Who is very
That's
good
kind of
at
bullshit.
technology? KP, correct? She installs cameras for a living. Very good with electronics, allegedly. Listen to what she says. She knows FBI, she knows TBI, blah, blah, blah. She knows electronics companies. She knows everyone.
So if there's anything to it and someone took him and it's trafficking, where would they go?
Right.
This is her own
Because if
words.
he were within 5 miles of this house, there's no chance that he wouldn't have been found. None. Because I know every single group, agency, technology,
Yeah.
everything.
know
that was brought in,
every
there's
single
no chance
group.
He was within 5 miles of this house.
That woke my ears up, guys.
It was done over and over and over, and they used heat sinking. They used
Yeah.
FLIR. They used
Yeah.
vision. They used night. I mean, they did. They did. If you can name it, they did it, and they did it in multiple ways. I don't think he's that close to home, unless he's in a basement. I was begging them to search farther.
Unless he's in a basement.
Okay.
A basement, a crawl space. CP, KP, maybe even possibly above an attic or an attic door. Who knows, right? Evidently, you know a little more than you're letting on, in my opinion. Grace, I don't think so either. No, in my opinion, I'll just tell you, in my opinion, I think something, Cinderella says an attic over the garage. Hey, Mally Cat, come on in. In my opinion, something happened in the house. That's my opinion, opinion only. Okay? But that's my opinion. Okay, we're going to bring up this, guys. We were talking about the storage buildings. Hang on just a second, guys. Let's see here. Okay. Pulled up BP storage building units next to BP in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Right here's the West Main Street, Hendersonville again. There it is again. So the storage building that was next to West Main Street. Let's find out where that was. Let's looky. We're going to do the research while your guys are on here. Anybody remember which one it was? Because I'm just curious. And there has to be cameras, in my opinion. Public storage. West. Which one? You All Moving and Storage is 208 West Main Street. So You All Moving and Storage is on West Main Street. Right? So let's see here. BP, West Main Street, Hendersonville. So there's a storage, a U-Haul storage next to the BP in Hendersonville. Guys, you see that? Okay, hang on. I'm going even farther. And I'm just curious about the storage because you can store campers also. Just saying. Okay, we're at West Main Street. Let's see. Let's pull this one up. Hang on, guys. Storage company beside BP on Bing Maps. Let's see here. Let's see here. Pull this up. Pull this up. Bam. Here's another one. West Main Street, Hendersonville. Look, guys. Orange doors. Not bright orange, though. But some orange doors, right? That could be you all. And it could be Devon Self-Storage. Right? Okay. Another thing I want to look at. Just trying to get my ducks in a row. There's something about the storage. And them being able to store campers at the storage. In my opinion, kind of strange. Right? Okay, right here is the lab last night and what Chris McDonough was saying. And Josh from the lab. And I'm going to put a banner up giving them credit. Not the mob crew, the lab. We're going to go to the lab. Credit to the lab. I want you guys to hear this. Okay? Listen and look at the way Chris reacts to this.
It's beautiful.
And then finally, when you go, Dawn, and then he'd go,
Hang on, let's
well,
get that.
I mean, sex trafficking? I mean,
Let's
seems
get that.
condescending to me.
Which is fine.
I want to hear exactly.
Then guess
he
what?
says.
There's a high probability he's not. I wanted to see the pour gas on a fire.
This was funny
Maybe
to me. Would you listen to
That could be
right
possible.
here?
Sure.
Do you think that he wouldn't know about it now? Probably not. Okay. But is there a scenario that you know, something happened in that house that Chris had no idea about? Of course, if he was not there. Absolutely. So why are they so adamant about being the ones that are spoken to? I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't care if he really wasn't there. And I have no reason to believe him or not to believe him. I'm ambivalent about it. Until there's proof one way or the other, I don't really know, and nobody else does. Only Chris and maybe law enforcement.
What did
No.
has law enforcement come out and say he was not home?
No, not that I know of.
No, they're not going to come out and say that because they're not going to tip their hat to him that they know exactly where he's at or exactly what he did, i.e., did he turn his phone on? Was it off? And if so, they're going to hold that as a card close to the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And the more he spouts off, if it's not true, that's gold. I mean, that's just beautiful.
Right.
You know, keep going.
Right. Right.
Don't take it the wrong way, but I told you I don't trust people right now. And people are trying to use shit and however they can. But that conversation in that living room was an agreed upon deal not to do anything with a GoFundMe page and collect money and benefit off of this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Stop. Okay. Look how he prefaced the whole conversation. Okay. Well, how did he start it with? Don't take this the wrong way.
Listen to Chris right here.
Why do you give a warning that there's a flood coming?
Well, because he's going to unload. He's going to say all kinds of stuff.
Right. And
Don't take it the wrong way, but your client is a blah blah, you know, or whatever.
Hey,
It almost-
Texas.
what I'm hearing here is like, I don't know why you're working for the family. Look at everything they've done. That, you know, but listen a little more here.
sure as shit, what happened? The very next fucking day, there's a GoFundMe fucking page that's posted. So I'm sorry.
So I didn't understand how he knew that Sebastian wouldn't be found and would need money when my son hadn't been missing 72 hours, and yet he knew he was going to need money to pay his bills that far in advance.
Which is what she just said there is an implication that Seth knew that Sebastian was going to be missing and that he was going to need money for it. because he knew that he wasn't going to be found, which is an implication of basically her, in a way, accusing Seth of being responsible for the disappearance of Sebastian to his PI. Listen to this one more time.
So I didn't understand how he knew.
I'm gonna fast forward to where
and benefit off of this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Chris
sure
is
shit, what
talking
happened-
about
And the proper
right here.
It's my investigation, not what anybody else says.
So I have a question.
This cracks me up.
You conduct your
Exactly,
your
Gary.
portion, do your thing,
Mm-hmm.
and we all know the Rogers family has hired you.
Okay.
It is very evident
Okay.
because we didn't hire.
They
Okay.
announced it publicly. It's not a secret. I know, but we already know.
There is another PI too, by the way.
I know. There's
Okay.
at least like 3 or 4 of them.
Oh yeah, I will tell you this. You can tell all the PIs because I know you all talk.
Yeah, we do.
Because we're sick and tired of being stalked and people
Yeah.
coming on our properties. Because that's not just my property. It's
Yeah.
theirs. We've
Okay.
worked
You know,
with
we're cool about that. Like,
probably 24 different, I'm the best one, I'm going to crack the case people already. And every last one of them that I've talked to
This
us with
cracks me
said,
up
you are
right here.
welcome
I'm
to
trying
come
to
and
find
start
it,
from
guys.
square one.
Right.
You're not going to find anything that,
Well, I only
50 professionals didn't, but you're welcome to try because at this point,
I haven't been here since day one.
and the proper position for a stepfather is to step back and
Exactly.
say, you know what, you're right. I don't want to, pour gas on a fire. What I'm hearing here is he's an arsonist. He's an emotional arsonist.
He's talking about CP.
All he does is
Right
light
here.
fires and then stands back, watches them and enjoys the burn and then say, why are you blaming me for the fire? And she is in a submissive role because she's probably afraid of him. And we have Dawn and Candace dynamics here without the prison terms.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn was in prison for so long, his whole life, quote.
Yeah, great. I don't know behind the scenes if I agree with the submissive. I think they're equally aggressive towards one another, in my opinion. She does seem to mind him a little bit, in my opinion. But I don't know. Okay. I want to give credit to this person. And this is from a year ago. Okay. And this is the behavioral panel. I feel like they've done a really good job. But the one thing I want to pull out is that and I'll get to the comments in a minute, guys. I'll lose train of thought if I read right now. But any parent, and people can say, oh, you have a nervous laugh. And you can have, hey, Pink Warrior, come on in. You can have a nervous laugh when you're nervous. But in my opinion, this little segment that I'm about to play that we've seen over and over, one thing I caught the other day, y'all probably already caught it, but KP tries to talk, laughs, y'all. Laughs. I think this is the first or the second interview. Laughs and looks at CP, and he smiles and tries not to laugh. What is flippin' funny about your child missing? I'm sorry, that's 2 sick individuals in my opinion, and it ticks me off. I'm gonna be sitting there, I'm gonna be crying. I would not be able to hold it together to even speak. And that's what's normal. Okay? That's what's normal. But I'm gonna play this little segment. It's at the beginning. I want you to watch her laughing. I want you to see this. They talk about it at the beginning, but watch this, guys.
Down and analyze the behavior of the parents of a little
Credit
fellow named
behavioral
Sebastian Rogers. Craig wants to tell us about the videos we're going to watch.
Yeah, so Sebastian Rogers is a 15-year-old missing teen who is somewhere on the autism spectrum. We'll learn that from the parents as they talk about it. He was last seen on February 26th. He left the house with no shoes, took a flashlight only. When we say left, we don't know how or when or with who or if with who. So we're going to watch this video and work through it. This investigation, this has now become an investigation. It was a massive search for several days. And we're going to look at the parents' first interview on 7 March of 2024.
So first, just express, I can't even imagine as a parent
Right here, guys.
what
Look,
you two
look at
are
her
going
face.
through. How would you describe the situation right now? How are you coping?
She's laughing. You're flipping laughing. You sicko. I'm sorry. I'm tired of holding my feelings in, guys. But that is sick. You're laughing. You're on a professional show panel on a show talking about your missing child, and you're gonna laugh. Come on, man. There's people out in this world that's lost kids due to accidents and, unfortunate God has taken them on home and stuff. And to see parents of a missing child not appreciate their child, in my opinion, and to sit there and laugh makes me angry. Makes me so angry. And yeah, Lisa King says a lot about them, in my opinion. Yeah. Quit playing the games. Cut the bull. Somebody's going to find out what's happened. And everybody knows that I have a feeling that something is going to break before long, guys. That's just my opinion, but I feel like it, right? Okay, we're going to pull up one more thing. And this is the mob crew. And I'm going to read this that was said about, and we've heard this since the beginning, about Mommy Dearest, okay, being seen on New Island Shackle Road. Just so you know, too, hang on, let's do something here. This is very interesting. I just thought about. We're going to look at the storage building again. Hang on, guys. Hang on. I'm on to something I do believe. Let's see here. Where is the one I'm looking for? Let's see here. Hang on. Let me take the banner off so that I can see what I'm doing for a second. Where was the one that said Shackle Island Road? Oh, very interesting. Okay, here we are. You all has the orange doors, right? 208 West Main Street, Old Shackled Island Road. Orange doors. They store campers. It's on West Main Street, Old Shackle Island Road. Now what's this? Watch, and looky, because here comes Cookie. I'm like the crazy today. Look at this. Off of Chris with the mob crew. On February 25th, 2024, a vehicle matching the description of Katie Proudfoot's car was observed at the BP gas station located at 593 New Shackled Island Road. While there's another vehicle believed to be a dark-colored mid-sized SUV parked beside her, the occupants of the two vehicles were seen communicating. A white male exited SUV. So we've seen this.
So
yes, guys.
here they leave Okay, now this is just an example. I don't think this is the car, because I think this car is actually picking up that waitress that just left. This is where Green Hoodie just came through. Green Hoodie's right here. But I just wanted to show this car as an example.
What day?
I don't think this is the one.
That?
You never know. It could be.
Nicey, I'll look it up.
But I'm going to zoom in on this one just to show an example. And again, you never know.
February 2025.
It could be, but from what I understand, it was.
And it's public. You can go on there and see it. Hello, Wild Wolf. Come on in.
BMW. She said she had somebody that allegedly was there. I don't know if they were a waitress.
Yeah, Ava Wayne's
or a customer.
Your Seth is crying over his
was a while
over his
ago.
kid, which is normal. That you're going to sit
literally
and
almost a year ago when
laugh.
this person came forward and emailed me.
Seth has patience than anybody.
I almost want to lean towards they were more. It sounded like more that they were like a waiter or something, because he seemed to have observed quite a bit. But again, I don't know.
Let's scroll forward. There was something I wanted to see.
He had to do like
they're wondering
moving,
what the SUV
like
is
a big move,
next to Katie's car because it's black.
Again, I don't want to speak too much into that, but
SUV.
He had just a lot going on, and we kind of just drifted apart, you know. But there's no.
Also, hang on. Steve or Chris from Mob Crew was talking about somewhere. Let's see here, guys. He was talking somewhere about the car and saying something about a BMW. Okay? Excuse me. Again, if you go back on the dispatch again, right? They are calling in a black BMW, the tag number to it, guys. They are calling in a black BMW. It does not give the tag number or the specific information. It blocks it out. If you go back on dispatch, they are calling in a black BMW. So who owns a black BMW? How is that car relevant in this case? Excuse me. Does CB, does TB, or does any of the family or friends own a black BMW? KP's friend has a dark BMW, Lisa King says. And we don't hear a lot about her friend, correct? Where was that BMW on that dispatch? Where was it? DJ does. Liberty. Wow. Okay. Was it setting? What driveway was it setting in? First off, you know, I have a lot of questions. I wish somebody had come up. You know, I wish a family member would come up and talk with me. It'd be great. Be awesome. Be awesome. And what I thought was funny about Chris McDonough, he said, he said that he wanted Josh to get in touch with ex-wives of CP. If any of the ex-wives want to come up and be anonymous or email me, you're welcome to do. Me also, if you feel more comfortable with a woman, talk to me, baby. Talk to me. Tell me a little bit about what's going on here. I know Nina's came out. I know a lot of them scared and won't, but I'm not scared of CP. I'm not. And you can remain anonymous, in my opinion. Okay? I love you guys. Text at Kiki. Yeah. You can really, Angel Wings. Can you send me that? Can you email me that, please? Yes, Mama. I believe the BMW does do a big part, in my opinion. And when Chris mentioned BMW, I was like, oh my gosh. Hello, dispatch. It's piecing together, guys, in my opinion. But Angel Wings, if you have that picture, please email me at kikitruecrime77@gmail.com, please. Because I'd love to see it and compare it with some things. Please, please, please. I appreciate you guys coming by. Love you guys. Thank you for saying that you love my nails. I went and got my little girl's nails done too. Lord, it took 10 years. But it was so funny because my little one came to me and she goes, Mama, when I got my nails done, he said, you like your nails? You like your nails? She was copying the way he talked. It was cute. But he literally get the text. I will, hang on just a second. Hang on. No, somebody's got my phone. Hang on. Hang on, Grace. Okay, guys. Thank you. Love you much. I got the text. Yes, Grace. I know. I'm mispronouncing. Sorry. Love you. Have a great day. Thank you for saying I do amazing work. I'm trying to do everything we can for Sebastian, guys. Let's keep his name out there. Keep watching At Night's information that's coming out. There's also Vinnie Politan. Can I be with your little girl and get my nails done? Sure, Kathy. I'll come pick you up. Yeah, they actually done on my little one. They done a Grinch. They drew a daggum Grinch on her nail, and it looks like the real thing. They're amazing at where I go. Thank you, Pink Warrior. I never get them this long. It's hard to function with them, but yeah, Grace, I'll go take you too. We'll get Grace, Kathy, go have a girls' day. Y'all want Grinch on your nails? But anyways, love you guys. Pray for my boy plays in a playoff football game tonight, guys. You can wear your house coat, Grace. We're having a watch party here at the house. His girlfriend and her mom's coming over, maybe a couple others. We're going to have some pizza. We're going to watch my baby play on TV. Memo says you run into a hoe. I can, Memo. I need to rent a bus and just come pick everybody up and have a girls' day. But yeah, they are, man, my son is 7 hours away, and it's breaking my heart that I can't be there because it would have worn my girls out. And, it's breaking my heart. Maybe we need to get a fund together, Grace, like do some kind of fund of where we can go pick different people up in a bus and go get our nails done or something, or a pedicure. That would be awesome. Maybe one day it'll happen, guys. Maybe one day that'll happen. I wish I was rich. If I ever become a millionaire, guys, everybody on my panel will get, or on my chat will get free manicures. Right? Let's meet at Warriors Park. I have no clue where that's at. I guess that's the Summer Wells case, Grace. I ain't afraid to meet nowhere. Unless you're talking about certain areas. But I love you guys. Pray that since he's had to travel 7 hours away, guys, that he gets back home safe, because they're playing the game and driving right back. Right back. So he won't get home till like 6 a.m. He's going to be worn out. And I got his bed all fluffed up, cleaned for him, pillows, all that, and his room decorated. And I actually done a little forest hallway for him. And I just feel bad that he's going to have to have to travel so far tonight. It's just too much. They traveled 600 miles, guys, in 2 games. 2 games over 600 miles. It's uncalled for, but I love you guys. Hey, Maui. Thank you, honey. Thank you guys for being here. Love you. Tired of rattling. I'm sorry. Y'all are tired of hearing me. Love you. And we're going to have a game night one day on here. I think we need a game night. Maybe whose quotes are these? And we'll mix them up, right? Love you guys. Have a great day. See you possibly tomorrow, maybe on Monday, but I take Sundays off. Love you guys. See you later. Thanks for being here. Bye.